through intermediaries. Court documents allege she knew the risks, but that she kept on distributing the drug. And now there is a major split over her punishment. Prosecutors are pushing for about 15 years behind bars, but her attorneys argue that she has already done enough time, calling the government sentencing factually wrong, inciting no prior record. And also they say that she has had good behavior in jail. Singh has also expressed remorse from jail, saying that she takes responsibility for her role. She is the last of 5 defendants to be sentenced in the case. It is a case that exploded a broader network of doctors, dealers, enablers tied to Perry's addiction. The judge could sentence her to decades in prison. There is a maximum of up to 65 years, but a decision is expected today. Really, it could come down at any moment. We know she's in court right now, Nicole.
All right, Brian Endon monitoring it all. Thank you.
Did you plan this trip on Oahu to try and kill your wife?
No.
Were you trying to do something nice for her birthday?
Yes.
Deliberations are underway right now. In the case of a Hawaii doctor, he's accused of trying to murder his wife on vacation. The couple had a violent confrontation during a hike on the island last year. Ariel Koenig testified that her husband grabbed her, moved her towards the edge of a cliff, and then hit her on the head with a rock several times. The defendant denied trying to push her off the cliff and told jurors he hit his wife in self-defense.
He grabbed me really forcefully by my upper arms, and he said, "I'm so sick of this. Get back over there." And he starts pushing me back towards the cliff. And so I had this moment where I was like, okay, this is the break, like I can get out. And then he just starts hitting me with a rock.
She keeps yelling, and she kind of grabs my wrists and throws herself on the ground and pulls me down with her.
Then you felt you got hit with the rock.
Yes.
Where'd you get hit?
On the left side of my face.
Jurors were shown graphic police body cam footage of first responders trying to help her. Prosecutors say the defendant spent 8 hours hiding on the mountain, tried to run when he was confronted by police. Koenig pleaded not guilty. So here now is trial attorney Brian Claypool. Brian, this story is breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. Just your take on the case so far and the different testimonies that you've heard.
Yeah, hey, Elizabeth, nice to see you. Yeah, look, this is a unique case. You've got a husband and wife to start with that are involved in this altercation, and then you've got both of them saying pretty much the same thing, that, he's saying she attacked first, she's saying he attacked first. And really, Elizabeth, there isn't an eyewitness to the start of the altercation, right? We know that some people came by and they saw the two in the middle of the fight, but nobody really witnessed what started. Why is that important? Because in a case like this, then you've got to start looking at other things, like what was the physical evidence? We have some physical evidence here that's really important. What's that? That's the rock, right? The rock that was used in the altercation. And it shows blood from Ariel, not Gerhardt, right? So the blood on the rock is from her. That's important because that suggests that he used the rock to hit her, and he wasn't acting in self-defense. What else do you have to look at here? You've got to look at what's called circumstantial evidence. What do I mean by that? Well, there are two things here that I think are really important. One is the phone call, right? He makes a phone call after this happened to his stepson. Stepson testifies in this case, Elizabeth, that he said that he tried to kill his wife. That's going to be crucial to the jury. And then the second piece of circumstantial evidence, I think it's real important here, you just said it, was he went and hid for 8 hours. That's important because it also shows a consciousness of guilt, Elizabeth.
Well, so you have the prosecution who essentially say that this was planned, right? He had a plan, maybe even a backup plan to kill his wife that day. The defense says that Ariel had these statements that have been inconsistent. So they're claiming that he said, she said. I want to play two pieces of their closing arguments and then get your reaction. Listen.
Plan A, the push. The intent was to kill. When Plan A didn't work, the defendant moved on to Plan B. Plan B, inject her with the syringe. Knock her out. Push her off the cliff. The intent behind Plan B was to kill.
Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll.
We are just scrolling through this week. We've got some good things to show you today.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means. Let's look at everybody's screen time reports, shall we? See how much you're on your phones. I haven't been that bad, and I certainly have not been watching that much TV, so I think mine actually has gone down the past few weeks. I've been a little busy.
I track my screen time on my phone, but I don't think it's that helpful because, like, if I drive all day, I have my maps up, and so my screen time goes through the roof. Yeah, because it counts.
It counts?
Yeah.
That's silly. Maps shouldn't count.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
or
not
like
looking at your screen.
Or like I'm on my phone, and so every time like my ear bumps it, it like turns on the screen and counts that. It's
yeah,
finicky.
Sometimes I drive with it up, like YouTube or something. If my husband's on Spotify, I have to do it on YouTube, and I might be driving with the YouTube video playing. I'm not watching it. I'm driving.
So that doesn't count. But you know,
count.
And then it does.
I guess it does count because you're using your phone.
And then it balances out because it doesn't, like my phone doesn't track all the time I spend, like you said, watching TV or on my computer or whatever. So.
True. I thought it was a cool feature when it first came out. Now when it comes out on Sundays, I don't even look at it. It changes maybe by 3 minutes every week, and it's not that bad actually. I don't think it's compared to others that are like. I always try to compare myself to an influencer or somebody who's literally just locked in all day long, and that is not me. So
it's only 8 hours.
I just left my phone down at my desk to do this. So look at me.
Couldn't be more unplugged.
I'm so unplugged. But I am plugged into this show called The Daily Scroll, all about scrolling. So we are contradicting ourselves here.
She got it all the way there.
Okay, well, today there's a new music venue coming to downtown Springfield. I heard about this just a couple weeks ago, and then, of course, Mike Landis heard about it, too. Put it on the web last night. So I don't know how many people know about this, though. I don't even think they have started really working on it yet. So that's, you've heard it here first, folks. We're going to get into that. Then, no major theme today when it comes to some viral videos. We've got a calf being rescued from a deep, dark place. And then a massive... emphasis on the mass, street sign misspelling. I just had some quick videos in our second segment of the day today because I want to get to my favorite time of the week, which is trivia. So, we don't know the theme. Do we know the theme? You want to give me a little?
It's one that you requested like 2 weeks ago. You were like, can we get some? And I said, okay. And so I actually made it back then, which is fun because now I don't remember the answers.
Okay.
So we will.
So maybe I will know.
Yeah, we'll see how this
goes.
If
I'm requesting it, then I must be pretty knowledgeable.
It should be a topic you're knowledgeable in.
Oh, goody. Okay, well, I didn't wear my glasses, so I'm going to have to peek.
Yeah, I'll try to read them. I
haven't had my contacts in yet. Okay. First, the local threat.
Oh, now?
Now. So Springfield's downtown music scene getting a bit livelier with a brand new venue that's in the works. Have you heard about this? Asking you folks out there. It's called Holler Music Hall, which personally, I absolutely love the name. As a certified hillbilly myself, I do, what's the word? See myself.
Well, yeah, and
as a hillbilly,
and you named your show "The Daily Scroll" with Bailey Stroll. Of course, you're gonna like holler music hall.
Hall, yeah, it has a nice alliteration to it.
Yeah, it's just
holler
it's just
music hall.
Confuse people and be hard to say.
No. So this music hall gonna be on Olive Street. 423 West Olive Street. There it is. If you're familiar with Martha's Vineyard, or I get my the eye doctor is just like one block east of that vision clinic. This is very nearby the bus station, kind of in between those two places. on Olive Street near Main Avenue and College Station Theaters, kind of behind the movie theater, behind the movie theater, essentially. It doesn't look like much right now.
Well, it's in black and white.
But that's what it could look like very soon. They're expected to break ground in the next month. The cool thing about this, though, that the owner or the real estate person says, Philip Baird, this is who Mike Landis talked to, saying, our goal is to host our first concert in 2026. It is the 100th anniversary of the building being built. Originally, this was built as a garage when they announced Route 66. And it will have a 2,000 person capacity. So if you've ever been to Club Rodeo, I think that holds at least 2,000, maybe 2,500. Interesting. So, and I think Midnight Rodeo, RIP, was like 1,000 or so. It definitely wasn't as big. So this will be bigger than Midnight Rodeo, a little bit smaller than Club Rodeo.
Do you think they're taking criticisms right now?
I'm not criticizing.
No.
You are?
I don't like the chairs.
Oh, the chairs, yeah.
They don't have backs.
They need to upgrade. Upgrade those chairs.
They're they're very modern, but they don't look comfortable. That's my point. They don't look comfortable.
You're
not supposed to be sitting. You're supposed to be getting on the
Yeah, you're
floor.
supposed to be boot scooting boogieing in
please don't
Holler Music Hall. So I'm pretty pumped about this. And I like the history. So just this being a 100th anniversary type thing of this building, breathing new life into it. Used to be a garage, kind of just off Route 66. And now we're making it into a music hall. I think downtown Springfield could certainly use one of these. And I just love the thought of it. So the project will entail about $7 million in investment, $7 million investment led by the business owners and strategic partners, and would hopefully deliver, they hope, $9 million per year in economic impacts and $200,000 in annual local sales taxes going back to the communities.
And we've talked about how great the music scene is in Springfield.
That's true.
This area. There's a lot of big artists that you can get here. And so if they can get some of those people.
That's
involved.
true. The one thing is going to be parking. There is a parking lot next door. But they said we do have to get an easement for that portion of the connected parking lot. It's owned by the city. It is currently free parking. Okay. And I didn't even want to bring this up because that is my little secret parking spot.
Don't park there.
Nobody else park there.
We'll park there. And
there's always open spots there if you want to park downtown. Okay. Always open spots, free.
Oh, is that the one
owned.
by, you said it was by College Station?
Yeah, it's like behind. If you want to go to the movie theater, it's the best place to park if you don't want to park in the parking garage.
I've been to that parking lot. It's
good. They're also going to need, they said that they're going to need that parking lot, though, for the bands to park their buses and trucks on the days of the show. So that also makes, it makes sense. So they are hoping to break ground on this in April. So we'll see what comes of Holler Music Hall. I think I'm going to like it. Hopefully I can get out there. Yeah. Even after the baby comes. To get a babysitter.
Gotta introduce the kid to music.
That's true. Get him some headphones.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. After the break, we are talking about a calf rescue. I'd say caught on camera. They're photos. I'll put it out there. They're photos. Wish we had the video.
Wow.
Dang it. But then something funny happening up in the Northeast. Okay, there's one state up there. Very hard to spell. Very hard to spell if you're not from there.
States?
A state up in the Northeast. I'm trying not to give it away.
Wow.
And it looks like the people that make the road signs agree with me.
I see.
Yeah. So when we come back, we'll talk about a little snafu they had up in what is this? Virginia, Norfolk, to be exact. Okay, stay with us.
At Vistaprint, we print signs so people can see your brand up close. But we also print signs so that people can see your business here, see it here, and see it here, so you stand out. Even when they're way back here. Get 15% off signs and banners at Vistaprint.com. You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, because we've printed them for millions of small businesses over the past 25 years. But we also print signs, stickers, shirts, and more. If you need it, we print it. Print it all with 20% off for new customers at Vistaprint.com.
Missouri's tax code is full of holes, hundreds of loopholes, including loopholes exploited by out-of-state billionaires and lobbyists. And an over-reliance on income and property taxes on the rest of us have left our tax code unfair and state revenue unreliable. That's why Mike Kehoe promised to phase out income taxes, reduce personal property and local taxes, and close the loopholes. Fair, reliable, no more loopholes. Tell your legislator, help Mike Kehoe keep his promise.
It's a celebration 100 years in the making. The National Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration presented by Vital Farms, featuring new landmarks, exhibits, car shows, a kickoff concert, and more. Visit Route66Kickoff.com for complete details. It's a celebration 100 years in the making. The National Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration presented by Vital Farms, featuring new landmarks, exhibits, car shows, a kickoff concert, and more. Visit Route66Kickoff.com for complete details.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
The more you know, the safer you are. At Cherokee Firearms, we are dedicated to teaching safe, responsible firearm handling through hands-on expert training. From AR-15 basics and beginning handgun classes to concealed carry and private range instruction, our training is built to help you become confident and capable. Learn the right way, train with purpose, put safety first. Visit Cherokee Firearms at the corner of Kansas Expressway and College Street. Cherokee Firearms, keeping tradition alive.
Well, you've heard of firefighters using a ladder truck to get a cat out of a tree. We actually had a story about that last week on top of an electrical pole.
Animals always need rescuing.
They're always finding themselves in sticky situations. I'm just glad that we have people there to help. This is a new one, though. A new one. Firefighters in Calaveras County helping hoist a calf out of an abandoned mine shaft. That poor little guy.
What was he mining for?
He took a tumble, mining for some greener pastures.
Ooh, there you go.
It happened in Campo Seco this weekend. This is in California. The calf was 30 feet down that mine shaft, but did not get hurt. I don't know how a calf can fall 30 feet and not get hurt, but
they're beefy boys.
Yeah, well, they are. The rescuers used a harness and a rigging system to lift the calf and reunite it with its mama cow, who they said was standing nearby, mooing loudly, as she should.
Yeah, I'm shocked there's no dog in this one. There's always a dog.
Standing by as well.
Well, yeah, finding them or helping or being stuck themselves.
Yeah.
We really didn't have one in this story.
Well, you know, they say calves are very similar to dogs, especially if they grow up with dogs.
Really?
I've heard it.
Can you play fetch with a cow?
Probably. If you teach them from the get-go, a cow could be a dog, honestly.
Okay. That's good to know.
A calf.
A calf, not a full-grown.
So, taking a tumble, not sure how he wasn't hurt, but we're glad he wasn't. Yeah. And
it was more of a slip down.
Where are these abandoned mine shafts? Like, don't they cover these things up?
Not very well.
Because you hear about it all the time.
Cover your mine shafts better, guys. That's what we learned today.
Come on. So, okay, next. Moving right along here, because I want to get to some trivia.
Yeah, of course.
In a historical colonial place neighborhood in Norfolk, Virginia, there's a little snafu happening on one particular street. You know, the names of the streets are after the British colonies. So you got Pennsylvania, you got New Jersey, Connecticut, Delaware. You get the idea. And as you saw there, somebody doesn't know how to spell Massachusetts. We've got Massachusetts Avenue.
Okay, so they just put the E in the wrong place.
They swapped the E out. I was going to say, if I had to sit down and write Massachusetts, it's actually, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
Even being told
Sound it out.
that was wrong, I was still like, how do you?
You didn't
Wh-
see
what
it right
was,
away?
What was the problem? Yeah, so I thought maybe they had. I thought it was one of those double letters because there's a lot of double letters in it.
It does have a lot of double letters.
But it was
It's like
it was
Mississippi.
Yeah, unrelated to
Tennessee.
that. It was just they took this E and they just kind of bumped it over here. And you know what? I get it, except that the S and the T then are next to each other, and you can't have that.
It just goes to show it's one of those that it's like you had one job. And how did nobody? Because when you just look at it with your eye, to me it looks wrong because you don't see it, STTS never in the English
never.
language. So it just should look wrong coming off of the conveyor belts, moving it in the truck, getting up on a ladder.
Yeah, I will give you also.
Like
we run into here all the time in like scripts. That's not a word, so it should have been flagged by a spell check something.
True, before they
somewhere
even
along
put
the
it in
line.
the die cutter or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how many hands did this have to pass through before it gets up there? Come on.
All right,
Come
so
on.
Next week's trivia will actually just be a spelling test, and I'm just going to give you all of the states.
Oh my gosh, that just reminded me. So is the trivia capitals?
Close.
Capitals of states?
It's geography.
Geography, okay. Because I used to have this fly pen. If anybody had fly pen, it was like a smart pen for kids. And I learned all the capitals in the states. We should do that for trivia. I think I'm pretty good. I could write them all down, like the states and the capitals. Or get a map and write out all the states. I could do that.
I remember
5 minutes
seeing
flat.
ads for these, but I didn't know anybody ever actually bought one.
I was one of them, and I never found anybody else that had one. They didn't sell well, I guess. But
No,
I had
I
a
wouldn't-
grand old
I
time with that
wouldn't
thing.
think so.
You
Huh.
could write out like a sentence and then click on the word, and it would. You had to write it on a special piece of paper.
Well,
but
yes, of course.
It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, but this made me think really quick. What is the hardest state to spell?
Not Mississippi, because there's a little song that goes along with it.
Yeah, Tennessee's not bad. I
Yeah,
think
give me a state.
Massachusetts is up there, but I think Connecticut?
Connecticut.
I never remember that.
Yeah, I learned that at some point. I got that one on down pat. There's definitely another one. I'm gonna have to look at.
think
which ones.
New Hampshire,
Get
no.
me. So
Honestly, we've got pretty easy spelling here. Massachusetts
yeah.
might be the one,
it might be the hardest one. I was
which is really
looking-
not that hard.
Sometimes, speaking of too many double letters, Tennessee, I feel like sometimes trips me up because I'm like, there can't be
Nah.
that many double letters. You think that's easy then?
No, I think it's easy.
Okay.
It's an easy one for me. I'm going with, personally, Massachusetts or Connecticut.
Okay.
2 states I've never visited. Maybe I would know how to spell it if I went up there and saw them for myself.
Maybe I also mess up the double letters in Pennsylvania sometimes.
Pennsylvania is yeah, that's true. Pennsylvania might be up there as well.
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
got to remember which one is doubled.
Yeah, let me
two
see
ends,
here. Oh, I got it
and then
written
everything
down.
else is-
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'd get that one right.
I don't know. Yeah, so I can't believe that so was that sign in Pennsylvania?
It was in Virginia, but it goes down the road. It goes Pennsylvania, New Jersey,
okay.
Connecticut, Delaware, da-da-da-da. It's the 13 colonies, but they got Massachusetts, way wrong.
So they
Well,
could
not
have messed up more, but they got 12 out of 13. That's
Yeah,
not
good
that
for
bad.
them. Good for them. I'm
You
just
said they had
like,
one job. They actually
Attention
had
to detail, folks.
They had 13 jobs.
How
all
would
right?
you like it if on the news in the lower third we put Massachusetts? We'd be getting calls.
I just wouldn't play
Jay
the
has
super.
one job, and it's the supers.
I wouldn't. I just wouldn't play it because I would know. I would know
Yeah.
that's wrong.
Right, there you go.
Not
Then
even-
yeah, that's nice. Good. Okay. Well, we're doing geography trivia when we come back.
Some politicians make big promises and never deliver, but that's not how Mike Kehoe rolls.
We must begin the work now to phase out and eliminate Missouri's individual income tax. We have to be bold. It's time to win.
It's a celebration 100 years in the making. The National Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration presented by Vital Farms, featuring new landmarks, exhibits, car shows, a kickoff concert, and more. Visit Route66Kickoff.com for complete details.
The more you know, the safer you are. At Cherokee Firearms, we are dedicated to teaching safe, responsible firearm handling through hands-on expert training. From AR-15 basics and beginning handgun classes to concealed carry and private range instruction, our training is built to help you become confident and capable. Learn the right way, train with purpose, put safety first. Visit Cherokee Firearms at the corner of Kansas Expressway and College Street. Cherokee Firearms, keeping tradition alive.
It's a celebration 100 years in the making. The National Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration presented by Vital Farms, featuring new landmarks, exhibits, car shows, a kickoff concert, and more. Visit Route66Kickoff.com for complete details.
All right.
I swear, I'll have to go back and find the clip, but there was a moment where you were doing, maybe it was during the President's Trivia.
Yeah,
and you were not having a good time. And you said, can we just get some, geography trivia? And I said, yeah, we can.
There's certain things that I know a lot about. I don't think it's going to come through today.
Set the expectations high.
Let me set the expectations
I think you're immediately going to be like, I don't know if this is geography.
I don't have good high hopes with this, but maybe I've surprised myself before.
Yeah. Bailey, what is the tallest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
Oh, no.
Kilimanjaro?
Submit one, because again, I don't remember.
I think it's Mount Everest. It's gotta be
right.
Yeah, come on, come on.
There's at least one of these that's totally a trick question, but I don't remember which one it is anymore. So we'll just keep on keeping on.
Okay, well, that
one
wasn't
one.
a trick question, and I don't want to act like I didn't know. I knew that. Okay?
You knew that. You considered some other things, but what is the largest desert in the world? Oh, I know what this is.
Oh, that would be the Sahara.
Oh, interesting. It's actually Antarctica.
Oh, that's a trick question.
That's the trick question. There might be more, but I know
I've heard that
one
before. I have heard that
definitely
before.
the one I was thinking of.
I mean, if you get a little fire, there's plenty of water to go around in Antarctica, I would say. It's the permafrost that you have to deal with.
But it's the precipitation. It's low.
Okay.
There's not much ever coming down, because when it comes down, it stays forever, but it doesn't come down often.
That's right. I've heard it before.
A desert.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Aside from the Nile, which I don't know why we're just ignoring the Nile, but what's the longest river in the world?
It's the Amazon.
Like the people that ship things? Or the warriors from Greece? Yes, it's the Amazon.
It runs through multiple countries. I have gone on a tributary of the Amazon.
Tributary?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Just one of the offshoots when I was studying abroad in Ecuador.
It wasn't the longest in the world?
It wasn't the one.
Okay, but it was part of it.
But it was part of it. It flowed into it.
Which continent covers all 4 hemispheres of the Earth?
Ooh.
Must be just barely.
Continents. Oh, would that be...
Map is on Britannica, kids.
North America?
Wow, so self-centered. No, it's Africa.
That was going to be my first guess. Dang it. I should have went with
my
gut. Should have went with my gut.
Just in case you were wondering, it's just that... It's just a little sliver.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things.
You know what? I'm not even sure.
It's a pretty big sliver.
I don't know if I even see it.
Oh, you're right, in the
south?
bottom left. I don't see it.
I don't know. Britannica
Maybe
kids
got an
fell
island.
through for me, so we're gonna. Yeah, it must be.
Dang,
like
Bailey should have said Africa.
But yeah,
I knew it.
North America, believe it or not, is only in the northern hemisphere.
I should have known.
But
I
you
was
tried.
blanking. I was blanking.
It's okay. It's okay. You got the next one. That's really long. Located between Israel and Jordan, this body of water is known for its high salt content, making it uninhabitable for most life forms. And we talked about it on this show one time. Multiple times, I think. It came up like a lot for some reason.
The Dead Sea.
Yeah, it is.
No life forms.
No life forms.
That was a giveaway.
It's dead. Yeah.
Yay!
I don't remember
You can float.
why it comes up
Because we were
so
talking
much.
about floating.
Floating,
You can
yeah.
float in it because it has such high salt content.
Yeah, my parents went there.
Oh, fun.
They floated in the Dead Sea.
They did?
They did.
We got to drink some water after you do that. Your skin's
Yeah.
dry. Put some lotion on.
What is the world's most populated city?
That would be, what's the one in India? New Delhi. Delhi.
Again, I do not remember, but no, it is Tokyo,
Oh,
Japan.
shoot. I thought I had that.
Which I swear at the time I looked it up, and it kind of made me realize that part of this question comes down to how you define when a city stops and when it becomes like the greater Tokyo area
The metro.
or whatever. Yeah.
The metro
Because I
area.
think of that with like cities in Missouri, even like when does St. Louis end?
That
You
one,
could say
St. Louis is a tough
You're
one.
from St. Louis, just
And you could be
anywhere
down
over in
in
that part of
Clayton.
that,
Yeah.
side of the state, and so the
Right.
population changes
Right.
dramatically where.
I had people like in college that they're from like Belleville, Illinois.
Yeah.
And they say they're from St. Louis, which
Yeah,
can't
close
blame them. But
yeah, it's way easier.
But yeah, I'm like,
Um,
no, not really. I mean, I guess,
guess,
whatever. But you're not driving to St. Louis to go to Costco.
So we talked about the 13 original colonies.
Okay.
What was the first state?
Delaware.
Oh, she was ready. She prepared for this one. If this had been U.S. geography,
Oh,
she
I
would be
really, if
cleaning
it's
up.
U.S. related, I know it all.
I didn't think this was on Route 66, so I didn't think you had such a easy
come
chance
on.
at it.
I
That's
know my colonies. I know my founding fathers and what they were up to.
you didn't know the presidents.
I didn't know the presidents, no.
Okay. What state has the longest freshwater shoreline? I don't remember what.
Hey, well, longest freshwater shoreline. What state?
Yeah.
Longest wouldn't that be Lake of the Ozarks? More shoreline than the state of California?
Oh.
But no.
No.
Oh, I
it's
should have
Michigan
thought
with
about it a
all the
little more.
lakes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
But I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's an interesting way to count it because it's such a long.
They say that
There's so
in
many,
the
like,
in the
offshoots
Ozark
and stuff.
show.
Yeah.
More shoreline than the state of California, Lake of the
weird.
Ozarks.
That's a crazy statistic.
With the coves and everything.
All right. Who did the U.S. buy Florida from? Looking for a country.
Spain.
Correct.
Woo!
US
I just went to Florida on my last vacation and I learned all about that
And this
when
is
I went
the
to a
last
history
question.
museum. Okay.
What is the northernmost point in the United States?
Well, it's got to be. What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's a specific town.
You're the northernmost point. It's got to be in Alaska.
Yeah, it does. And I don't remember what it's called.
Northernmost point.
I don't think it's
Juneau, Anchorage.
Point Barrow, Alaska.
Well,
so close.
I got the state.
So close.
I got the state, folks. All right, that's going to do it for us. I feel okay about it. Maybe we'll do capitals next week, okay?
It's a celebration 100 years in the making. The National Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration presented by Vital Farms, featuring new landmarks, exhibits, car shows, a kickoff concert, and more. Visit Route66Kickoff.com for complete details.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
The more you know, the safer you are. At Cherokee Firearms, we are dedicated to teaching safe, responsible firearm handling through hands-on expert training. From AR-15 basics and beginning handgun classes to concealed carry and private range instruction, our training is built to help you become confident and capable. Learn the right way, train with purpose, put safety first. Visit Cherokee Firearms at the corner of Kansas Expressway and College Street. Cherokee Firearms, keeping tradition alive.
Noom's going micro. Micro habits, micro wins, microdosed GLP-1s.
Help! Oh, hi.
What's happening?
I've been here for months and my weight won't budge. I'm stuck.
Been there, but Noom's microdoses of motivation and microdose GLP-1s can help.
Bye-bye plateau!
Hello, Micro changes, big results. Get started at Noom.com. Welcome to the Microtop. I guess that's why they call him the GOAT.